Hi guys and welcome back. A little bit of a different vlog today. So every year usually do a little bit of a makeover of the workshop, whether it's painting the floors or adding some bits and bobs to it, but haven't done it for a couple of years, since pre-COVID, to be honest. It was last time the workshop's had a bit of a spruce over. I've just quite liked how it's looked, to be honest, so I haven't really seen the need to change it other than just keep it nice and clean. But gonna do a full vlog of a makeover of the workshop. Nothing too crazy, but just got some new equipment coming. Just going to change up a couple of little things, maybe add some things, remove some things, and I thought, why not do a little vlog of it. Show you what I'm going to plan on changing, and I'm going to say intending on doing, because like with everything, you can quickly get carried away doing stuff. So there's quite a bit which I'm planning on doing, but I thought we'll just quickly show you the workshop. So we obviously got the ramp, got the dyno, we saw some of the parts, toolbox, and then obviously the office there. So the workshop hasn't changed, like I said, for a little while. So plan on getting a new ramp. Going to be getting a scissor ramp, which is going to be stuck into the floor, but installed into the floor, so it's nice and flush with the ground. So all the lowered cars we get in, and it's quite difficult to get them up on the ramp, shouldn't be a problem no more. Possibly going to repaint the walls a different colour. Going to get some extra cabinets for a little bit more storage, because everything just, workshop's only small, but maximising the space which we've got. And then possibly going to change the colour scheme of the dyno, maybe add some logos in it as well, and then give the office a spruce over. Need some new carpet, need some extra lighting in there. Oh, talking about lighting, so we had these lights installed maybe last year. To be fair, they were better than what was in there, but they're still pretty poor. So gonna get some new lighting as well, so it should be better for stuff like this, the vlogging, the cameras, the photos as well. I don't know if I'm gonna do it over 2 vlogs. Depends how long it is and how detailed I go into it, but thought we'll just take you through the process. So first thing I got planned to do today is gonna be removing the ramp. Had this ramp since I actually moved into this premises, so it's done me well. Really happy with what it's done. Lifted up, I don't know, a gazillion and 1 cars, but yeah, been really good, trouble free, and it's actually going to a friend of mine who is actually starting up his own garage, so he's gonna using this. So gonna start off with just taking all this off, disconnecting all the lines, the hydraulic lines, taking it all up, and then getting that down. And then the flooring. This flooring's only, I think I had this installed maybe, I don't know, maybe year and a half, 2 years ago, and yeah, it's a little bit grubby today because I had a car in this morning. But yeah, this type of flooring has become very popular. When we installed this, wasn't so much of a thing. People were using mats and stuff like that, but now everyone's going for the vented flooring, and which looks really good. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. May actually do full new floor, but yeah, get the ramp out first, because that's going today, and sort out the flooring, and then go from there. So the ramp is finally out. A bit sorry to see it go, to be honest, because that was the first thing which I installed in this unit when we started the business. So a bit sorry to see it go, but it served its purpose, it did me well. And the next ramp is here, scissor lift. Pretty happy with what we got spec wise. It's a pretty good bit of kit, but plan is for it to go here and be recessed into the floor, so it's nice and flush, so any of the lowered cars shouldn't have an issue. But this evening my plan of attack is the lights. So we got 4 lights. Sorry if that's just spaced you out, but plan of attack is I sort the lights. I've already taken this one down. I've got these. Where are they? These. So far, spec-wise, they look pretty good. 200 watt, 20,000 lumens. Got 4 of them, so 80,000 lumens. So it should put out a fair bit more light than what I've already got. But the only issue is, believe what, these are E27 fixings, I believe. So I had to get an adapter, and then this was the original switch. Don't know what the correct terminology for it, but basically it's just a switch which goes into the electrical connection. So at the moment I'm trying to, pretty simple to put in, just positive and negative. There's actually a positive and negative inside this, which I was thinking about hard wiring it, but then I thought I'm gonna have to get rid of all this stuff. So for now, I'm gonna try and figure out a nice way with the original fixings to try and hang this up. But yeah, hopefully should look a lot lighter in here. But I've ended up ordering some more bits. So I've got some extra wall cabinets, side cabinet. What else have I bought? I've got, yeah, actually I've got all the flooring, so the whole floor is going to be redone, which should look pretty cool. And I've got a couple of other little bits and bobs as well. So yeah, really excited to see how this workshop actually turns out. So where are we now? Workshop's in a bit of a mess, but painted this wall all black, nice and crisp and clean. Give the back wall another cut black. And then we've got this wall as well, so we've got rid of the half white, half grey, which it was before. Also got these lights in. Had to make up some funky brackets for these lights, I don't know if you can see, but they actually turned out really well, and I'm happy with how bright they are for the cost. They're a really good bit of kit. And then what we've got now, so we've got the ramp here. Aim is to get everything all back tidied up again, give the floor just a quick clean mop, and then sort out the ramp. And then what we've got, so everything's just in a bit of a mess, but basically we've got new cabinets, new wall cabinets, new flooring which is yet to be delivered. So a bit of everything, to be honest with you, but everything's in a bit of a mess. And also got some fresh carpet for in here. Yeah, some fresh carpet for in here. So been pretty busy over the weekend, but need to get this workshop back up and running again because there's so much work put in. And at the moment, without a ramp, not a lot I can do with ramp work. Dyno work is perfectly fine, that's not a problem, but the ramp needs to get sorted, so let's crack on. So good morning guys, just want to show you how stinking my workshop is. So we've been drilling out the, cutting out the floor at the moment. Got my units there ready to go up, but look. Everything is absolutely stinking. But as you can see, the floor has been cut out. You can see here, did a little chip there, but got everything on the outer edge all cut out. Just got to make a couple of lines across and then up and down, so it's a little bit easier to get out. But yeah, a lot of work left to do, and to be honest with you, an absolute lot of cleaning left to do once it's all sorted. But once it's all done, it'll be worth all the effort, all the mess and stuff. But it's just a lot of graft. But let's crack on. So, bit of an update, fast forward maybe 3 weeks, and we've got another ramp. So, the original ramp, which we had, got it all installed, but had quite a few problems wrong with it, multiple electrical problems with it, and then finally when we got it all up and working, had a problem with the ramp actually leaking, so it had to go back. Bit of an issue with the supplier, but don't want to go into that, move on. But now we've got a new ramp, going for a slightly different color scheme as well, because the previous one was red, but I originally wanted a black one, so it's a little bit of a stealth floor. So this one's a red one. So gonna start unpacking all this. Everything's all sorted. Got to do a little bit by here for where the pipes will go. But yeah, most of it is all done. Painted the floor as well. Didn't really have to paint the floor, but because I thought once all the vented floor tiles are down, I thought, given that you can see through it, let's just make it all one nice uniform colour. Got the shelvings up. Got this. Oh, actually, as well, did the office. So, got the carpet in the office. New LED light. A little bit of IKEA here, but yeah, just a little bit of a freshen up as well. So yeah, take 2 on installing the ramp. So on the final leg of fully revamping the workshop, and we've got the new sign up, which is I'm really happy with. And eagle-eyed viewers and people who follow performance engineering for quite a while may actually notice that it's slightly different. So the main difference is the curvature of the P, whereas before it was just straight up and then semicircle for the P. Now kind of done it in a way which kind of looks a little bit like a turn on a racetrack, and obviously we've got the checkered flag, well, not checkered flag, sorry, start, finish line, blah de blah, whatever you choose to call it, by here. And then we just coloured the E in slightly differently, and then just added a little bit of a more of a 3D effect to the logo, and slightly off the wall. And then the floor is 90% finished. Got to do a little part by here, which is running along there, and there's just a couple of little offcuts around there on the door. But yeah, how brilliant does that look? Really happy with how this came out. And obviously, when I said the reason why I wanted to go for the black floor, it's because with the ramp recessed into the floor, it looks all flush. So a lot of people who've come in and seen the workshop have asked, do we have a ramp? And yes, we do, which is right there. So really happy with how that's turned out. And then took the sign down from there, because obviously with the slightly different logo, I need to change that, but I'm going to paint all this wall black. And I've actually decided, I wasn't going to, but I've decided I'm going to try and sort something out by here, you know, even if just put a banner across it or something, just to take it away, because it's a bit of an eyesore now. I use it for storage, as you can see, but it just don't look, where everything else looks nice and pucker, that don't look too great. Then we got another logo by there. So yeah, overall, not a lot left to do with the workshop, and really happy with how it's coming along. This is gonna go. What's in there? Just a couple of like just the usual oils and stuff like that, which I use, and some tools which will go into this cabinet. But today I'm actually going to attempt to spray the top of the dyno black. So I've got some pretty cool spray paints and stuff like that. So we're going to tidy this up, and then while obviously the top is off, I'm just going to give the dyno a quick service. So I'll show you what the dyno looks like underneath, and might not be of interest, but I'll quickly show you how to service the dyno. It's very simple. But yeah, let's carry on with the rest of the workshop. Right, just want to quickly show you what I've done already. So obviously this is the top for the dyno. I've sprayed some lacquer on this one, not lacquer, sorry, some primer on this one already, and then just give these two a quick coat of satin black, which I've got. Just come out really nice and easy, maybe 2 more coats. Not the best of way of doing it in the work, doing it outside, but I didn't really want to get the floor all messy and possible overspray and stuff, so. But what I've used is, if anyone is interested, I've never used it before. I went to a local company which I've used many times, but this was the primer, anti-corrosion one. Should be good for what I use it for. And then obviously this is the satin black spray. Never used it before. It looks like a Polish brand, possibly. I'm not Does it say where it's from? No, I don't know. And then got a lacquer just to protect the paint and harden it up and everything. So yeah, while we're here, this is what the dyno looks like without the covers on. It's pretty basic, to be honest with you. I could talk you through everything, but I think 90% of people watching this won't really care. But servicing it, we've got all the bearings on this side. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then there's 2 on this side. As you can see, literally just pump in some grease. Well, clean it all off first, pump in some grease. This is the brake here. This is what we use for really high torque powered cars, to slow them down. And yeah, you can see where this one is. The front one is linked, obviously running for the brake as well. So yeah, I could go into quite a lot of detail, but I don't want this to be dragging on for a YouTube vlog. But I think we'll crack on with the rest in the morning. Just realised I actually haven't done a clip of the ramp. So the ramp is actually a full height scissor lift, 3 ton. It can actually go up a little bit more than this. I'm 5'11" and I can walk directly underneath a car. So it's a lot better than what we had before. Better for space, better ramp, better for photos, and I got the black and the red theme as well to match obviously everything else. So it's actually turned out quite alright. So we got the dyno in black and red, the floor black and red, obviously the logo is black and red. Sorted out the sign there. Fresh new tool cabinet, storage, blah de blah. Yeah, overall, very, very happy with how the workshop has turned out. Let me just quickly put this down so you can see how it sits in the floor. So there we have it. How cool does that look with it all down, nice and flush? So if we go back to when I had the first ramp turn up, it was red, and I always wanted the black because obviously it's not stealth because you can see it quite obviously, but on first glance, when a lot of people come into the workshop, they ask where's the ramp, and it just looks really cool. Nice and slick, flush to the floor as well. A lot of effort required for that. Don't know if I'll do it again, but yeah, overall, very happy. So quite a bit have been done. It was one of those things where I end up not doing anything, or I end up doing it all, and I think I ended up doing 90% of it. So obviously we got the floor, ramp, dyno respray, couple of new signage, new lighting, office has all been done, couple of new storeroom cabinets. So yeah, quite a bit has been done, but something a little bit different to what I would usually do. But it just shows you a little bit of a workshop transformation. Quite clued up with how to do all this stuff. So obviously if you're thinking about doing something similar to your workshop or your personal space at home in your garage or whatever, by all means just drop me a message and I'll do my best to help you out. But I think that is a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the workshop transformation, and thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.